Second, I want to say shout out to Shake and Nick, or Nick, whatever his name was, the other guy that helped Shake out on down in Miami-Dade to help stop those elderly people from being robbed. And I just want to say it's another testament from God to show that it's not about what you have all the time. Sometimes it's about the influence that you have on other people. And for those two guys to go in and be the people that they were to stop the elderly people from being robbed, and they asked him what weapons he used, and he said he put those Roy Jones Juniors on them, makes me feel so good. So that's a true blessing from God. And it shows you the influence that you have on people. And to me, that's always a beautiful thing, because I use my influence or my gifts from God to influence other people, and it's a beautiful thing. So peace out to y'all, man. Last but not least, Vitor Belfort. You already know, bro. Anybody want these hands can get it. You see Good Samaritans doing it. I'm a Good Samaritan too. You want to kind of come out of retirement and get this, you can get that as well. So it's like, it ain't no thing to me. Y'all call me and tell me what it is, what the business is, and I tell you, and I show y'all what the business is. So just call me, let me know what's up. You know me, I ain't never ducked and dodged nothing. And still at 50, I don't duck and dodge nothing. So y'all calling me out after you coming out of retirement. What? Anytime, you should have already known. You ain't have to just tell me when, where, and what weight, and I'm good, all right? First, I want to say my heart goes out to the family of the late, great Eusebio Pedrosa. He was one of my favorites coming up. One of the big fights that never happened for me as a kid was Eusebio Pedrosa versus Salvador Sanchez. So he was a great man, great fighter, great influence on my life. And I just want to say God bless to him and his family, and may God be with him on his passing. But hate to see a goat and go, but it happens, and God bless y'all. Peace.
Roy Jones responds to Vitor Belfort's call out. What up, Fight World? It's your boy Ego, and I'm back with some more boxing. Make sure you smash the like button. Also, subscribe to the channel for the latest and greatest in boxing and fighting. If you want to become part of the gang, notification gang, please hit the bell icon. Shout out to the Super Chat channel donations, the Venmo donations, and the Patreon family. We working now. You know, UFC 235 just concluded. There's some more action. And Vitor Belfort, shout out to the Mac Life, link is in the description. You guys seen, he just announced that he's coming out of retirement. A lot of people thought he was, hanging him up, but he's coming back. And it says, newly signed to the ONE Championship roster, Vitor Belfort calls out Roy Jones Jr. Now, this obviously got back to Roy Jones, and he did the video you guys seen at the beginning where he responded. He's like, bruh, I ain't scared, I ain't never ducked or dodged nobody. I ain't afraid to, throw hands. You know what it is. So Vitor Belfort called him out for a special rules bout. He has a new deal. So this is something that's possible. He did an interview with MMA Fighting. This is what he says, quote, "One fight I'd really love is me against Roy Jones Jr., Belfort said. Roy, wherever you are, I want to come challenge you for a boxing match, but with this condition. I'm going to be able to dirty box you, and this is like a little trailer for his new partnership with ONE. And it says, dirty boxing, of course, is the art of fighting from within the clinch, where an array of uppercuts to the chin and hooks to the body are usually delivered. Boxing referees have varying degrees of tolerance for this particular act of fighting, though, hence Belfort's very particular qualifier towards the end of his statement. So he wants to dirty box with Roy Jones Jr. I want to know what you guys think. Are you with it? Do you like the idea? Do you not like it? Me, I understand money talks. Roy Jones is my favorite fighter of all time, so I prefer to not see him fight. I think he does a great job with commentary and things like that. But again, money talks. I don't know where he's at. I don't know if he has the passion, or, it's just a purse to fight, I don't know if the fight purses are the same as commentary checks and things like that. So he might want to get in there and improve it. Maybe he just has the fight. Fighters, sometimes they don't know when to let that part go, the competitive edge. This is just something who they are. And I remember Roy Jones was linked, his name was linked to possibly fight Anderson Silva for years, and it never came across. Now it probably won't. But, this is one of Anderson Silva's longtime rivals or whatnot, in Vitor Belfort. So he might try to seize the opportunity. Couldn't get the Anderson Silva fight to materialize. Maybe with this new ONE Championship deal, he gets it done. Who knows? And there's a couple fellow recent signees to one, Demetrius Johnson, Eddie Alvarez, and Sage Northcutt. You know, so they might have money to spend, money to splurge for something like this, a special rules boxing match. It will draw attention because, if you guys know, boxing and MMA have become like, you know, there's a lot of people talking about fighting each other. We've seen at the biggest would be Floyd Mayweather versus Conor McGregor. Fuck the Mayweather. I don't know what you're thinking. You know, we've seen that. And then we've, since that point, we've seen a lot of people like Gervonta Tank Davis said he would fight TJ Dillashaw. And, you know, we've just seen a lot of these types of matchups and the prospects of these types of matchups. So, you know, me personally, and this is probably some personal bias because Roy's my favorite fighter. And I'm not saying he wouldn't win this fight, but I personally would rather see him just hang it up. He's 50, I think he said in the video. And he just, I don't know what this really does for his career. And, you know, I just rather see fighters live and, you know, leave on their own terms, so to speak. Because this is really a young man's game. And Belfort, he's a veteran too. But, you know, who knows whatever he's trying to do, dirty boxing, and he would be the A side, or he would be the guy who's signed to one. So you never really know in those situations with the little gloves and when guys aren't active and stuff like that. Other thing I would know and notice is, not to speculate or anything, but Vitor, he was involved in the past with that TRT scandal, you know, testosterone on that test and shit. And I seen him, and I don't know what he's doing now because he was retired, but in the interview where he called out Roy, he looks pretty big. You know, he was a guy who was off and retired and stuff. He looked pretty big. So, you know, they definitely, if they do fight, to make sure it's on an even playing field, they definitely need to do drug tests for both parties, things like that, to make sure, because you never know with these new deals and the crossing of the crossover, I guess, appeal of different sports. Because I know the UFC has caught a lot of people, boxing has caught some people too. So they should definitely, if this fight happens in Vegas, they should definitely do like some type of VADA testing. Let me know what you guys think. Are you for it? Are you against it? Roy Jones Jr., he sounds like he's with it. Vitor Belfort, I never really heard him mention Roy, but you know, he got a new deal, second chance of life, and maybe he just wants a name. I don't know. I don't know what really provoked this. Maybe he wants to one up Anderson Silva. I don't know. But let me know what you guys think. Are you for it? Are you against it? Drop it in the comment section. 50-year-old Roy Jones versus Vitor Belfort. Make sure you smash the like button as always. Hate, comment, and subscribe. Until next video, it's Ego signing off. So if you enjoyed this video and want more content like this on the channel, you can show your appreciation by going to the PayPal donate button or the YouTube support button, and you can donate any amount that you feel is equivalent to the value of this video. Much more to come. Thank you guys for your support. Boxing Ego, the future of boxing.